Hi, boys and girls. Today is Friday, March 26th, I think. I don't know, I'm starting to lose track. So, I decided to do our video outside today because it's beautiful out, the sun is shining, and the wind is blowing, so we're going to do our lesson outside today. Let's start with our phonograms. I'm going to say them. I want you to say them back to me, okay? Remember, we're going to do the motions too, and I'm going to go through them a little bit faster today because I'm hoping you guys are starting to pick up on these. Start in a new spot. Mix them up a little bit. Here we go. Oh, of course I pulled the hard one first. Here we go. Y says ya, E, I. Your turn. Y says ya, E, I. R says brr. Oh, now things are blowing away. H says W says w. P says p. B says b. U says U, Z says z. C says k. K says k. E says e. Point to your knee. G says j. X says x. O says o, ooh. L says oh. N says M says CH says ch, as in chop. WH says as in whisper. Ooh, this is PH. It's the two-letter. SH says shh. TH says ugh. I says I. T says t. J says j. V says v. A says a. All right, Bruce. D says d. S says z. F says f. Q says qu. QU. Those two are always together. I know. My guard dog is telling me that the garbage man is outside. All right. Let's move on to our phonological awareness routine. I'm going to go through that pretty quickly today. All right. Let's start off with some rhyming words. Rhyming words sound the same at the end. You got it. So if I want to make some words rhyme with ook, I'm going to say a word. I want you to tell me a word that rhymes. So if I said cook, you could say, okay, let's try another one. So if I say cook, you say book. Cook, book. Very good. Let's do another one. If I say shook, you say look. Shook, shook. Very good. If I say look, you say hook. Look, look. If I say took, you say rook. Took. Now, is rook a real word or a nonsense word? Well, I guess if you know chess, it's a real word, but most people would say that's probably a nonsense word. When we do rhyming words, it's okay to make up silly words. So book, hook, took, look, shook, all of those words have the same ending, ook, at the end. So that's kind of what makes Dr. Seuss books so much fun. A lot of his words are made up nonsense words just because they rhyme. Sorry, my cards are blowing away. I guess that's a downside to doing lessons outside, huh? All right. So we're going to do a little bit of beginning sound isolation. So that means I want you to listen for the first sound you hear in a word. So if I did the word icicle, the first sound I hear is I. So I'm going to say the word, you repeat the word, and then you tell me what sound you hear at the beginning. So the first word is sequence. Can you say that? Sequence. At the beginning, I hear the sound You got it. Next one is upon. Say that word. The first sound you hear is upon. Next one, action. Say the word. The first sound I hear is action. The next word is even. Say that word. Even. Good. The first sound I hear is E. The next word is hurdle. Can you say that word? The first sound I hear is H. The last one is zebra. Say the word. The first sound we hear is Z. Zebra. You got it. Now we're going to get out our choppers and we're going to chop some sounds, okay? Oh, I lied to you. We're going to use our fingers because we're going to put sounds together this time. My mistake. Sorry. So I'm going to make 3 sounds. I want you to make those 3 sounds and then tell me the word that you hear, okay? Here's an example. If I did k, e, p, I want you to say k, e, p, and sweep them together. Keep. Tell me the word. All right, here we go. Aim. You make the sounds. The word is fame. Next one. Oat. Make the sounds. Put them together. Coat. L. You make the sounds. The word was well. Next one. Ooh, I told you the word first. My mistake. You make the sounds. Put them together. Lamb. You got it. Eek. You make the sounds. Seek. The next one. Ooh. Make the sounds. Loop. You got it. Cube. Cube. Next one. Right. Make the sounds. Right. Gain. Gain. Last one. Oak. Joke. You got it. Very nicely done. All right. We're going to get out our roller coasters and we're listening for the sound at the middle. You guys are getting this. I can tell. Here we go. Let's start with the word bake. Say that word. Now let's stretch it out. Ache. What sound was in the middle? A. Next one. Head. Ed. What sound was in the middle? Eh. Size. Eyes. Sound was in the middle? Ah, you got it. Hope. Ope. Middle sound? O. Pick. Ick. Middle sound? Eh. Mute. Mute. Middle sound? U. Last one, lean. Lean. Middle sound? E. Right on. Moving right along here. I'm going to say a word. You're going to repeat the word and then chop it into sounds with me. Here we go. The first word is peg. Say the word. Let's chop it. Egg. Peg. The next word is wake. Say the word. Chop it. Ache. The next word is hole. Say the word. Let's chop it. Oh. Very nice. Next one is mitt. Say the word. Chop it. It. Next one is June. Oon. Cuff. Good job. Deep. Eep. Race. Ace. Newt. Ooh, that's a tough one. Ready? Newt. Oot. Ooh, that middle sound was tricky. That middle sound was ooh. I liked that word. Next one is size. Let's chop it. Eyes. Very nicely done, friends. All righty. We are going to be adding a phoneme to the beginning of a word. So I'm going to give you the ending. the rhyme of the word, and then I'm going to give you the beginning sound. We're going to take those two sounds and put them together and say the word that we hear. Here we go. Oh no, it's love bug season. Go away. All right, here we go. Okay, say ope. Now let's add ope. Rope. Say an. Add We've got an. Man. Say ig. Add ig. Pig. Say ice. Add ice. Vice. Say oon. Add oon. Dune. Nicely done. Alrighty. This time we're going to take off our beginning sound. So we're going to say the word, we're going to separate the beginning and the rhyme, and we're going to take the beginning off. You tell me what's left. So say the word him. Now let's say our sounds. Im. Take off the we are left with im. Say the word vote. Let's make the sounds. Oat. Take off the v, you're left with oat. The next one is tight. Say the word. Let's make the sounds. Ite. Take off the t, you're left with ite. Nicely done. Lake. Say the word. Make the sounds. Ache. Take off the you're left with ache. Last one. Say the word jet. Et. Take off the j, you're left with et. Very nice. All right. Now we're going to change that beginning sound. So we're going to make the beginning and the rhyme sound. We're going to take that beginning sound off and change it for a new one. So the word is 5. Say that word. 5. I've. Take off the f, add a d. Now we have dive. You got it. The word is hoop. Make those sounds. Oop. Take off the add a s. Now we have oop. Soup. You got it. Next one is tone. Say the word. Make the sounds. Own. Take off the t. Add a z. Now we have own. Zone. Say the word niece. Make the sounds. Ease. Take off the add a p. Now we have ease. Peace. Last one. Say the word tail. Make the sounds. Ale. Take off the t. Add a we have ale. Rail. Right on, friends. Very nicely done. Okay, so we're going to go through our sight words. And yesterday I told you guys that Mom and Dad can look up all kinds of fun games to play with you for these sight words at home. There's all kinds of options online as far as games you can play, even if you just make the cards yourself, write on little pieces of paper, anything like that. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to do fast flash. So all I'm going to do is hold up that sight word. I want you to say it as soon as you can, okay? In the classroom, we would do this with 2 kids. We would have them stand beside each other, and I'd flash a word up there, and we would see who could say the word first. And then they would go and rotate through each other, kind of like around the world that you might have played when you were in school. So are you ready? We're going to say them as fast as we can. If you don't get it before I say it, that's okay. Keep practicing these sight words with your mom or your dad, okay? Here we go. Come. Down. Find. For. Funny. Help. Here. I. In. Is. I'm sure some of you guys are saying them faster than I am, which is awesome. It. Jump. Little. Look. Make. Me. My. not. 1. Play. Red. Run. Said. See. The. 3. 2. 2. Up. We. Where. Yellow. You. A. And. Away. Big. Blue. Can. Go. On to our primer words. These are the next set of words. We call them the blue words. Was. He. That. She. But. They. On. With. All. At. Be. Out. There. What. Did. So. Get. This. Like. Will. Yes. Went. Into. Ride. Want. Good. All right, those are our sight words. Now, I would love to see you guys take those 4 sight words that we learned, good, want, into, and ride, and try and make some sentences with them, or maybe even just use them in a sentence. Go around the table with everybody sitting here watching the videos and see how many different times you can use one of those new sight words in a sentence. So that would be a fun way to practice those. All right. Next on here, oopsies, we've got a little writing challenge for you, friends. So we read 2 different versions of the 3 Little Pigs. We read the traditional 3 Little Pigs, and then we wrote the character setting, problem solution, and then the second day we did a beginning, middle, end retell. The next story we read was called The True Story of the 3 Little Pigs, and that is the same fairy tale told from the perspective of the wolf. And we did the same 2 writing activities. Now, we've talked about how there's always 3 sides to a story. There is one person's side, the other person's side, and then somewhere in the middle is probably the truth. So, your writing assignment for today, we would like to see you guys write an opinion piece about who you think is telling the true story. Now, there's no wrong answer to this. That is what makes an opinion piece so great. The only thing we are going to ask is that whatever your opinion is, you support with evidence. Now, you don't have the book in front of you to look back in the text, but you do have your other writing assignments from the week. So, you're going to try and use evidence from the stories. What part of the pig story or the wolf story made more sense and why? So, you're going to write us your opinion as to who was telling the truth about the 3 Little Pigs stories. Sound like a plan? Make sure when you're done with your writing, you share that with us. You can take a picture of it with you. You can take a picture of just the writing. But either way, we would love to have you guys share that writing with us. Maybe you can even hop on and record yourself reading the story in the comment section. That would be wonderful too. So, just for the fun of it, I know I just gave you a writing assignment. You can do when I'm done. I have another version of the 3 Little Pigs. This is just a silly broken fairy tale that I'm going to read for the fun of it. So, this one is called The 3 Little Super Pigs Once Upon a Time. Here we go. Let's go over our stuff real quick first. Sorry. This part of the book is called the front cover. This part is called the back cover. This is the spine. The words on the front of the story, they are the name of the book. Those are called the title words. You got it. The author is the person who wrote the words, and the illustrator Made the pictures. You've got it. All right, here we go. Make sure you can see that. Okay. Once upon a time, there were three little pigs. They dreamed of being superheroes. In fact, they were so obsessed that their family home became cluttered with all of their superhero collections. Look at Mama Pig. She looks a little overwhelmed, huh? I know how she feels. So, one day, Mother Pig told her little superheroes it was time to find their own homes, and she waved goodbye. Ooh, that reminds me of how the other story, the very first one, where Mama Pig had to send her baby pigs away. I think that's a similarity between the first story we read. They walked for hours, crossing dangerous rivers and climbing steep cliffs, until finally they arrived at their destination, Fairyland. After an exhausting trip, the pigs decided to set up camp for the night and build their new homes in the morning. Uh-oh, I see something in this picture over here. You see those? It says danger. Wolves roam here. But then right here it says welcome to Fairy Tale Land or Fairyland. It looks so nice, doesn't it? I might even see some foreshadowing in this book for maybe the topic we're going to do next week. This looks like a beanstalk. Danger! Beware of the big bad wolf! Ooh, who's that girl? I think that might be Little Red Riding Hood. Maybe another foreshadowing of our next week's topics. While toasting marshmallows in their superhero costumes, the pigs met a new friend, Little Red Riding Hood. She warned them about the big bad wolf who'd been terrorizing Fairyland. The wolf had kidnapped Mary's little lamb and stolen the sheep's clothing. He'd even been disguising himself as different grandmas and stolen their clothing. The pigs were warned to be on guard. Okay, that's a pretty funny illustration, isn't it? The next morning, two of the pigs were desperate to play superheroes with their new friends, so they built their houses as quickly as possible. Wait a second, what's he building his house out of? Straw. Is it going to be a very good house out of straw? We learned that from our other stories, right? The first little pig chose straw to build his house, and he gathered all he could find. The second little pig chose to build his house out of sticks, and he collected them from high and low. And in no time at all, their new homes were ready. While his two brothers were having fun, the third pig was patiently building his house out of, you guessed it, bricks. He wanted to make sure it was strong and sturdy, so he worked very hard. Danger! Wolves roam here. Finally, the three houses were ready and the pigs were happily in their homes. Suddenly, the first little pig was startled by a terrible growl outside his window. It was the big bad wolf. Little pig, let me come in, he cried. Look at the pig. He doesn't look very brave now, does he? Not by the hair on my chinny chin chin, squealed the panicked pig. Then I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house in, growled the pig. And with one puff, he blew the house in. The first little pig ran for cover at his brother's house of sticks. Little pigs, let me come in, bellowed the wolf. Not by the hairs on our chinny chin chins, cried the pigs. Then I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house in. So he huffed and he puffed and whoosh! He blew the stick house in. Dodging the flying sticks and falling debris, the two little pigs ran as quickly as they could to their brother's house of bricks. narrowly escaping that nasty wolf who was getting very angry and very hungry. Little pigs, let me in, demanded the wolf. Not by the hairs on our chinny chin chins, the pigs replied. Then I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house in, screamed the wolf. So he huffed and he puffed and he huffed and he puffed and he puffed but the brick house would not blow in. The wolf was furious. Suddenly the pigs were startled by a loud clanking noise from outside. The cunning big bad wolf had made another plan to climb onto the roof and sneak down the chimney. Two of the pigs started to panic, but the third pig had a super plan. He had been boiling a pot of water on the fire all along. Take a look at that book. It says, How to Boil a Wolf. So as the wolf came hurling down the chimney, he fell bottom first into the bubbling hot pan. With a piercing shriek, he jumped out of the water and straight into the pig's net. The big bad wolf was defeated. The pigs waved goodbye to the silly old wolf as he was carted away to prison. Ooh, interesting. The very first story, the two little pigs, they got gobbled up, and only the third pig lived, and then he ate the wolf when he caught him. In the second story, the wolf was in jail, and he was telling his side of the story. In this version, the wolf fell into the pot of water, but then jumped out into their net and got carted away to jail. So this story has a little bit of both in there. With fairy tale land safe at last, the pigs' dreams of becoming real superheroes had finally come true as the whole town cheered their special new name. Hooray for the three little super pigs! And take a look at who's down here. The big bad wolf. So, I wonder what you think. Who's telling the truth? Is it the three little pigs? Is it the wolf? Is it somewhere in between? That is our videos for reading for this week. We are really thankful you guys are taking the time to tune in, and we hope these are being beneficial to you and to your children. We hope you're staying safe, staying separated, and enjoying your time together as a family. We will not be posting videos over the weekend as we will be spending time with our own families, and we will see you again for the next round of reading and math videos next Monday. Have a great weekend.